everyone. So in this video we'll be starting with a new series where we will be coding the different components of the transformer architecture. So today we are going to focus on the positional encoding. So we'll import the basic stuff first. So we'll say import torch dot nn as nn. After that we'll also need functional, so I'm going to say import torch.nn.functional as capital F. Okay, and we'll also need math for the square root. Okay, so these are the basic imports, and let's start with our class definition. So we're going to say positional encoding. Okay, so this is going to be our class. It is going to inherit from nn.module. Okay, and after that we need to basically init. Okay, so I'm going to say self comma, and there are certain things that we'll have to provide, which is d model and max of len. Okay, so d model is generally the embedding dimension. Okay, and max len is the number of words that the maximum number of words a sentence can have. Okay, so you can basically say equal to, let's say, 5000 or 500, whatever, but I'm just keeping it as variables, which means we'll have to pass it during the function call. Yeah, so we'll have to pass it when we create the object for this particular class. Okay, so then we will need a super, and we'll have to pass in the same name, positional encoding, and we are going to say self. After that, again we need to init. Okay, so if you remember the formula, let me just write the formula over here. It was sine and cosine. Okay, so let's say p of cos comma I. Okay, this one was cosine of, or sorry, first was sine of cos divided by 10,000 to the power 2i by this was k. Okay, so this one was for the position, which is the first position. Then for the position comma, this was 2i instead of I. Okay, so these are all even positions, and this is for all the odd positions. Okay, this is for the odd positions. For that you had cos of again 10,000 into 2i divided by k. Okay, the same thing, it is just sine over here, this cosine over here. So the way we have to do it is, first we'll need the numerators. Okay, so the way I'm going to have it is, so first I'm going to define a zero values, which is basically your placeholder. Okay, so it is going to have the structure, and after that we'll change all the values. So we're going to say torch.zeros, and we are going to have max len comma d model. So if you remember correctly, our whenever we had positional embedding, we had over here, this was the number, this was the number of words. Okay, max number of words, and this one was your embedding dimension, right? So you will have so this is let's say this is n and this is m, so this is becoming n cross m. So this right now is our max len, right? And this right now is our embed dimension. So that is exactly what I have written over here. Okay, I hope this is clear. After that we'll need the let's say position. Okay, which is the numerator. Okay, you can also say numerator. I'm going to say torch dot arrange whatever, and after that you will need from 0 to max len, and d type is going to be torch.float. I'll explain what this is. Torch.float, and we are going to unsqueeze. The reason we do unsqueeze is something I'll explain in just a second. Okay, so let me have this first. Okay, so if this is max len, if you remember correctly, then this was pos equal to, this is pos, right? This dimension is pos, this dimension 0, this was pos equal to 1, this was pos equal to 2, tap until pos equal to, here is max len. That is exactly what we have done over here. That is exactly, so 0 and 1 2 3 up to max len, and the type that we have said that let's keep it as float. Unsqueeze is basically going to give you another dimension in the start, because this is unsqueeze of 0. So right now this is what, right now it is m cross n. So once you do that, this will become 1 cross n cross m. This is generally used for the batch size. Okay, now this is for compatibility with the tensors. Okay, nothing great over here. Definitely you can find ways to not use it. So if you just want to say, show me the position dot shape, and if you do this and then you want to say create an object out of it. So let's say I'm going to give over here this one, and I'm going to say what is the D model that we are going to use. Let's say 512. Okay, so I'm going to give 512, and what is the max length? Let's say 5000 you want to give. Okay, and if you hit shift and enter, you will see 1 cross 5000. Okay, so basically what has happened is position. Okay, right now, okay, it's not M because we still haven't used that. So max number of words, right? So this was only max len, so it will not be 1 cross n cross m, it will be 1 cross n. Initially it was only n, now we did an unsqueeze at position 0, so it is 1 cross n. That's why you're getting 1 cross 5000. Okay, slight mistake but not a big issue. Now we need to find the division term, right? We found the to say your this, we go over here, we found the top term, this one, numerator. We found the numerator. Now we need to find the denominator, and this is a little to say, you'll have to understand it. Okay, it's not that hard, but again it'll take some steps. So division, okay, division, or let's just say div term, div is equal to, you're gonna say, okay, let me first explain it only, otherwise you'll get confused. If you remember, the div term was what? Div term was 10,000 divided by 10,000 to the power, div was 10,000 to the power 2I by k. This was the, now what if I just apply what if I just do something like this? So if it is n, can I write it 1 by n to the power minus 1? Yes, we can. So can I do something like this, 10,000 to the power minus 2I by k? Sure, I can do that. After this, can we do something like, if there is a number k, can't we just write it as 8e to the power log of k base e? Same thing, right? This becomes just k. So this is what has happened over here. Okay, so I'm going to write e to the power log of 10,000 to the power minus 2I by k. I hope you are following me. Okay, now once this is done, so if you remember from one of the other log properties, if you have log of, let's say b is the base, a to the power n, you can write it as n log b, again base a. Okay, so if you do the same thing over here, what I can write is e to the power minus 2I by k log of 10,000. This is exactly what we are going to do. Okay, I hope you are following me. Okay, so once that is done, what I'm going to write is, I'm going to say torch of exponent, which is the e. After that, you're going to have minus 1 into, so if you remember that minus is there, into torch of, again I'll explain this, a range. Now 0 comma, you're going to have d model, right? And you have to step by 2. I'll explain why that is. Already I have explained in the theory videos, that has already been uploaded, but here also I will explain it. Okay, so once this is done, what we need to do is we need to divide it by the t of model. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to divide it by d of model, and then finally I'm going to multiply it by math.log. So let me have math.log, and I'm going to say 10,000. Okay, so this is our div term. Now what you do is you need to multiply, but before that what you will do is, okay, so first let me explain this part. Okay, so I am saying over here, what I have said is torch of a range of 0 to d model comma 2, right? If you see over here, this is 2I. Okay, for the sine, even when it is 2I plus 1, inside the cos there is 2I only, which means you will lead something like this, 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, because even if you had a 2I plus 1, which is an odd number, you don't have an odd over here, you have an even only, 2I only. So that is what I'm saying, you need just even numbers, and the way you get the even numbers is something like this. Okay, after that you had to divide by d model, so 2I by d, if you remember, 2I by d, so 2I by k, k d whatever it is, and after that you had to multiply it with log of 10,000 or 10,000 or 0. Okay, so this is your multiplication. You over here you can see it was the multiplication with 2 of 10,000, a log of 10,000. Okay, So that is done. Now how you are going to do it? Okay, so if you remember, our all the even positions here, all the even positions had sign for them, right? So the way I'm going to do it is PE of, let me have only the even positions, okay, dot colon colon 2. So this is going to start from 0, and every time we are going to take the alternative one, which means we are only going to stick to the even position. So if this was there, if this was there, let me go a little more up. Here you only had the even position. So let's say this was your first, this was second, this was third, this was your fourth. So this was even position, this was even position, and this was even position, so on and so forth. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this one I'm going to say torch dot sine. Okay, so I'm going to say torch dot sine, and now what I need to do is I need to multiply position into div term. Remember over here, position into div term, because this has already been taken, so this is already div term. But since we already did a minus over here, we already did a minus, which means this has become division. This all automatically becomes multiplication, but I have not shown it over here. Okay, so that's why you only need to do multiplication. Now same thing with cosine part of cosine part also. So we are going to take 1 colon colon 2, okay, and then torch dot cosine, cos not cosine. Okay, so after that what you're going to do is position into div. Why position? Because if you remember over here, you had pos into whatever this division was, it has converted into multiplication. Okay, because we added a negative sign. So once this is done, what I'm going to do again is, lastly I'm just going to say self dot register buffer. Now why this is done is because you need to understand, we are not going to train our positional encodings, right? We are not going to train these. So if we are not going to train this, we can use register buffer, which means it will be a part but it will not be trained. And then you say def dot forward, you're going to say self comma x, which is going to be your input embedding. Okay, so this is only text embedding over here. Okay, once you do that, you're going to say return x, which is your word embedding. Okay, plus let's say self dot pe. So we're going to have pe. I think it will be self dot pe, but it's okay, it's okay, pe only. So we're going to have this, and then you're going to have colon x dot size of 1. Now why x dot size dot 1? So what is x? X is going to be our shape. X is going to be, let's say, let me just have it over here. Okay, pe. Okay, so let's run this and this. Okay, so you're going to have okay, so we have a trouble over here. Unsqueeze of 1, I think. Correct. So unsqueeze of 1, not unsqueeze of 0. Okay, so instead of, I told you, right, 1 comma n will become n comma 1, and yeah, 1 comma n will not be the case, it will be n comma 1. And the reason for that is, once we do that, we will be multiplying n cross 1. This will be multiplied, this is what, this is your position is this. We had to multiply it with the diff term. Now diff term was what, m, so now it will become n cross m. If you can see the shape also, the division term. Okay, wait, I'll just show you after this. Okay, so what you can do now is, we're gonna say position encoding, and after that we are going to pass in some random values, which is basically our word embedding. So I'm going to say 16, which is the batch size, comma 10, which is the max number of words that it has, and to say 512. Okay, and then we are going to pass in the shape. We are going to see the same shape has come out for the, so this is their word embedding, which is passed over here as random, and also the summation of self.pe stuff. Okay, so this is again added over here. So this is our final answer. I hope you understood this video. If you understood, I think I should just before I go, I'll explain to you this part as well, so that there is no confusion. Okay, so position dot shape, and div dot shape. Okay, position dot shape and div dot shape. So if you see those two things, you can see over here 5000 cross 256. Now why 256? Because we took it as, my bad, 1 second, yeah, because we did over here, if you remember, comma 2, right, where it is, yeah, this one, we took from 0 to 512, but only till we took a double. Okay, so which means you are going to have your till 256 only the shape. Okay, even though the numbers are 0 2 4 up to 512, how many numbers are there? Obviously there are 256 numbers, right? So that is the idea. Okay, so that is there, and once you multiply this, you can also do this. So you can have position into div, then you take like this just to see the shapes and the sizes and everything, and then you do a shape. Hopefully you will see 5000 cross 256. Now each one of torch of sine will take to 5000 cross 256, and torch of cosine will take 5000 cross 256, and then finally you will have your output. So I hope you understood what I have taught in this particular video. The code will be there in the description. Essentially, you will have a link to the GitHub notebook, and you can download it from there. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe. Thank you very much, and bye.